Hey everybody, how are you? It's John Brewer here, South Florida's restaurant guy. And today in this video, what I want to do is cover one thing that's left. I talked about the three pillars of what you need to present to a landlord to get a lease. The first one was financials. Actually, the first one was business plan. Second one was financials. And the third one we're going to talk about real quickly is operationals. It's pretty self-explanatory. Restaurants are not an easy business. I'm sure you hear people all the time that say, 90% of them go out of business. I'm not sure if that number is correct. I would also like to apply the what I call, or what is called, the Pareto principle, which means 20% of the people usually do 80% of the revenue. So, if you can do restaurants are very profitable. It does take a lot of work and a lot of systems to be put in place, which brings me back to the operational. Most landlords will not take a chance on somebody who does not have experience in the restaurant business. That doesn't mean if you have money and you want to get involved in a restaurant that can't happen. What usually happens is you go and you find somebody who is experienced in operationals and they become a partner. Either they give you equity and you do a partnership with them, or you can do what we call sweat equity. Sweat equity involves getting somebody who knows the business that may not be in a financial position, and you give them a stake in the business. So they're the operations guys. Now, the people that do the operations are usually looking for 3 to 5 years worth of experience, on the job experience. I mean, they're day in, day out, and doing everything. Your time as a busboy matters. Your time as a waiter, server matters. Your time as a bartender matters. Just to give you an idea of what my resume is, I started off washing dishes in Lantana at my stepdad's place, which is now Riggins, and then basically stayed in the business. I pursued theater for a while in Manhattan and LA. I was a bartender. I was a server. I did all those types of jobs. And then eventually I moved out to Las Vegas, where I pursued basically food and beverage as a full-time job. I was a bar manager at a club called Body English in Las Vegas. And then I wound up, after getting both shoulders operated on because of all the repetitive motion from making drinks, yes, the bar was that busy, I moved into management and basically was bar manager at Body English. So we did the numbers there. We did a lot of the liquor ordering. And then I moved into full-on management on the floor. I moved into Moon nightclub also. In Las Vegas at the Palms, owned by the Maloof brothers back then. And then from there I was made into a GM. So I moved into general management pretty quickly because of all of the experience I had kind of acquired. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it until you talk to somebody who's never done it before, how much it does entail. There really is no school for that. I know you can get a hospitality degree and you can probably learn things that I don't know. But as far as on the job dealing with a drunk, or how to take care of a guest, or who's not happy, or basically knowing what to look for on a floor. I can walk into a bar, I've done it before, and just sat there and that was my job. I would just basically sit there at the bar and watch bartenders make transactions and see if they were giving out drinks or stealing. Unfortunately, in the restaurant business, there is a lot of opportunity for theft. That is why videos are cameras are everywhere. But there is opportunity for it, and you really have to keep an eye on those things. So 3 to 5 years worth of operational experience is what they're looking for. And especially if you're looking to open a Chinese restaurant, they're going to want Chinese restaurant experience. If you're looking to open a nightclub, they're going to be looking for nightclub experience. So there really is there's no course to take. There's no studying. Even the advice I can give you right here is very limited. I mean, I'm thinking of a story right now when Snoop Dogg came in to perform at the nightclub I was at the time, and he came up with his entourage, and they got out of the elevator in the back kitchen area, and my boss had told me to hand him a small bottle of champagne because we were worried about our budgets at the time. And Snoop and I had a pretty funny exchange, and that's a story in itself for another time. But that's what you learn on the job. There's really no substituting for that. And I'm sure anybody out there who's been in the restaurant business has a couple of really classic stories, and I'd love to see them. I love restaurant stories. Please put it down below. Put it in the comments, whether you're a host, a server, bartender, manager, dishwasher, prep, sous chef, executive chef, partner, owner, whatever it may be. I'd love to see your stories, love to hear about them. Any comments you have for me, throw them down below. Please subscribe, please like, let your friends know. I'm trying to put out some good information for people that are looking to do restaurants. It's a great business, it's a very rewarding business, and you can make good money at it, but you need to know what you're doing. I wouldn't go out there and try to do heart surgery. Not that it is heart surgery, but it's its own beast. It's got its own set of circumstances or its own set of skill sets that are needed. And not everybody's cut out for it, and there is a learning curve. So you need to have 3 to 5 years experience, and that's what landlords are going to be looking for, and that's the most important thing. So 3 things: financials, business plan, and everything we just talked about, operationals. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Keep eating, stay hungry.